Out of my research experience, I was hoping to find out like something new I wanted to do, figure out like a new career path, a new way of like seeing the world.
The main thing I was hoping to get out of my research experience was a taste of what it's like for a professional in my field.
From the past research experience, I am able to get an idea of like what I really want to do after college. So something that I want to do is to bring science into my low-income community.
So I think one of the key things that students can gain from researching under my mentorship is confidence in themselves and confidence in their ability to take a seed of an idea of something that they're fascinated in and turn that into a research project.
I guess one is just the joy that comes from engaging in the creation of new knowledge. Part of that process, of course, is understanding what has come before and also just taking a moment to be in awe by some of that and awe of the process of being part of that community.
One of my proudest moments mentoring undergraduate students was with a recent graduate, Jusin Marfay. She was a transfer student, and she transferred into USD as during COVID. And so her classes at first were not in person at all. It was very hard to be a part of the community. And she joined my lab, and she is gangbusters. I mean, she hit the ground running and was doing amazing work.
When I first transferred into USD, it was during COVID. So all my classes were online. And I was also away from school for 5 years. So I was very uncertain about doing research and it's intimidating. And when I talked to Dr. Anderson, I was very reluctant about my competency in doing research.
She was just named one of 6 finalists for a very prestigious national award from the American Physical Society, the Leroy Apgar Award for Excellence in Undergraduate Research. They flew her out to DC, her and 5 other physicists, to present her research. And so this is a really, really big accomplishment, and it was not easy going for her to start, and it was really like, I like to think that it was her experience in the lab and realizing how good she was at research that really helped her thrive.
As I reflect on my journey, I feel most proud or satisfied when I see students get to a point where they take lead and they feel empowered or emboldened. I think that's my term these days. More emboldened to drive and to take ownership and to dictate sort of the pathway and the journey upon which the research will follow.
This research experience has completely changed what I view as a career path, as a viable career path. Because before I was mostly just only looking at medical school, but now I'm looking at graduate school. I'm looking at becoming a physician scientist, a medical scientist. So it really just kind of opened up exactly what I think I could do, what I want to do more.
I fell in love with research, that I'm able to design my own experiments, and it's like putting together a puzzle.
I also want them to understand that it's a process that doesn't always go according to plan, and so being open to the ambiguity of that process. Failure is part of it, and it's something that is critical and part of the learning process.
One more thing I want to share about my research experience is just that I'm very grateful and thankful for it. Getting some hands-on research experience really sort of solidified my decision in getting a PhD in physics in the future.
The generation that I grew up with are all into gangs and drugs, so I chose the college route. Those younger kids doesn't really have any more role model to look up to, so I think I am a role model to those community.
Honestly, the process of mentoring students is such a fulfilling one. I learned so much by doing research alongside them, and really have had the privilege to mentor students who have truly fascinating projects that just to watch them teach me about their research it's just so fulfilling. It really is an incredible experience.